Hello, welcome back, Kev Blokey here, King of the Garage time. This is our 50th King of the Garage race, hence the gold theme, and also we'll be racing cars from an FAO Schwartz gift pack from several years back, all ex-Corgi Junior castings, so something slightly different to mark the fact we've reached our half century. Anyway, ready to see how we got this time. Let's race for the 50th time, as I say. Anyway, quarterfinals. Quarterfinal number one. Lane number one, we have Taxi. Lane 2, the Sierra. Lane 3, Ferrari number one. Lane 4, Porsche number one, is what I was going to say. Winner goes to lane number 2. Lane number 4 gives up. Turns out the Porsche was slightly too fat for the track, but if you're going to race the entire pack, you race the entire pack. Anyway, time's on the screen, as you can see, with a DNF for the Porsche. Quarterfinal number 2, lane number 1 we have the Thunderbird, lane 2 the Mercedes, lane 3 the Ferrari, lane 4 the Corvette. Here we go. Time lane number 1 gives up the Ghost, that being Thunderbird, and lane number 2 takes the victory, that being Mercedes number 1 with 1834. 1840 for the Ferrari, 1882 for the Corvette. DNF for Thunderbird. Let's see in quarterfinal 3 if all 4 cars can make the finish line. That'd be nice, wouldn't it? Lane 1 the Cobra, lane 2 BMW 1, lane 3 Mercedes 2, lane 4 Ferrari 3. It's all very confusing, you know. Here we go. Yep, that being a win there for lane number 2. Lane number 2 being the BMW. Mercedes is second. Cobra third. Ferrari in fourth. Times on the screen, or they were anyway. Final quarter-final. Lane number 1 we have the bus. Lane 2 the second Porsche. Lane 3 the second BMW. Lane 4 the third Porsche. Here we go. That there is a win for lane number 4, that being Porsche number 3, because a time of 1855, 1857 for the bus, 1859 for the BMW, and 1876 for Porsche. Quarterfinals done. Semi-finals. Here we go. Semi-final number 1, heat number 1, lane number 1 we have the Sierra. Lane number 4 the Mercedes. Brackets 1. In there for lane number 4, that being Mercedes, 1829. Not great times, but not bad, I suppose. And Sarah with a 1832. Lane swap time, lane number 1 Mercedes, brackets 1, lane 4 the Sierra. Yep, win there for lane number 4, that being the Sierra. Recording the time 1824, 1840 for the Mercedes. So 1 win apiece. It's time for a later indeed. Lane number 2 the Sierra, lane 3 the Mercedes, brackets 1. Yep, win there for the Mercedes in lane number 3, recording the time 1825. 1835 for the Sierra. Excuse me. All of which means that with a 2-1 victory, Mercedes brackets 1 will go through to the final. Semi-final 2, heat number 1, lane number 1 we have the BMW, brackets 1. Lane 4 the Porsche, brackets 3. And that there is a win for lane number 1. In the BMW, sorry, phone's just gone off, with a 1828, 1836 for the Porsche. Semi-final 2, heat number 2, lane number 1 we have the Porsche, lane number 4 the BMW. 850i, don't you know? Yeah, there we go. Anyway, that there is a win again for the BMW in lane number 4, 1844 as opposed to 1857 put down by the Porsche. BMW brackets 1 will go through to the final with a 2-0 victory. Third place playoff first. In the playoff, heat number 1, lane number 1, Sierra, lane 4, the Porsche number 3. Company Repmobile versus GT Racer. Who will take? And of course it's the Repmobile, of course it is Diecast Racing, it doesn't make any sense. Anyway, with a 1826, Sierra takes that first victory, 1849 for the Porsche. Lanes get swapped, heat number 2, lane number 1 the Porsche, lane 4 the Sierra. Sierra has 1 win to its name. Sierra 2 wins to its name, 1829 for the Sierra and a 1854 for the Porsche. Sierra takes third place therefore with a 2-0 victory this month. Time for the final, claps galore, here, there and everywhere, clap. In the final, heat number 1, lane number 1, we have Mercedes brackets 1, lane 4 the BMW brackets 1. Just known as Mercedes and BMW from now on, I think. Yeah, so win there goes to the Mercedes in lane number 1. I'll call that time of 1824 and a 1834 for the BMW. Lanes get swapped. Lane number 1 we have the BMW and lane number 4 we have the Mercedes in heat number 2. Here we go. Cool, job done. That's the Mercedes, lane number 4 with 1832, 1839 for the Beamer. But all of that means, of course, is that I picked all this one for Mercedes brackets. And that takes victory at 2-0. Your champion for this month. Time to head over to the podium. So the podium for April the 15th looks like this. First place Mercedes, but 1 with 20 points. BMW 1 with 10 points. Sierra with 5 points. Points table time. Here we So a few points, not a great total, but anyway, there are a few points spread around. Time to move on. Anyway, here's our King of the Garage, a 67 Mustang, doing rather well at the moment. He's only going to meet a challenge from this month's champion in the King of the Garage Challenge. In the challenge, heat number 1, we have our reigning king, lane for the challenger, this time in the form of the Mercedes 500 SL. Net win there for the Mustang, lane number 1, the King, calls it on 1779, that's how you do it, 1827 for Mercedes. We swap lanes for heat number 2, lane number 1 changer, lane number 4 the Reigning King. Reigning King recording a time of 1767, excuse me, as opposed to 1846 for our changer. That means that our Reigning King remains last. Congratulations to the now, what is it, 6 times done that? Anyway, King the Garage Challenge was won 2-0 by the Reigning King, and it is indeed 6 times now. 67 Mustang. Well done, he. Preview time of the cars coming out for our next King the Garage. There we go, we've got off-roaders, mod, speeders, Batmobiles, buses, DeLoreans, gassers, off-roaders, pickup trucks, another neon speeder, three-wheelers, Volkswagen campers. It's your mixed bag really. Anyway, hope you've enjoyed this racing. Thank you for sticking with us, especially if you've seen all 50. See you next time. Remember to like, subscribe. Bye.